is the perfect time to sow your cosmos. Started too early, cosmos will be weak and the flowers will be small. Started too late, you know the dreaded cosmos tree, but now is the perfect time to sow them. And also the hollyhocks, they are also light sensitive, as are the zinnias. So if you possibly can, if you can start them at the same time as your cosmos and then keep them frost free at night, they will flower so much earlier than you're used to in the garden. So I'm going to do mine. I'm also going to do my first round of tomato and cucumber, just a few seeds of each, because I'm going to come back and do another sowing later. So I've got fresh plants all the way through the summer into autumn. China asters are also incredibly light sensitive and their time is in April. So no sowing of my China asters yet. I'm also going to do my phlox. I've held back a little bit on some of the seeds from last year. So the phlox, I've held that back so that it goes with the dahlias too early and it'll start to go over just as the dahlias get in their stride. This is what I've got in my April pile. A lot of these you can sow them now if you want to, obviously not the China asters. But a lot of them you can sow them now if you want to. But I found that the straw flowers, although they were absolutely magnificent, they did flower a little bit too early and then they were starting to get tired just as we needed them the most. So I'm holding back until April for my straw flowers this year. So you can follow along if you want to, completely up to you. And also my statice, I don't want that to be ready too early because it's gonna look magnificent all the way into autumn. Always, you can find all the information written down for you in your spring grow along handbook, and you've also got the very quick checklist section. So if you want to see what you can sow now, then that is all here for you. You can just print these pages out and take them to the greenhouse. That's the idea. And if they get all wet and soggy, you can just compost them and print yourself some more pages. Don't forget, there's also just quick sowing advice on the actual shop. So just find the seeds that you've bought and click on it, and the information for sowing them is also there in the product description.